Hello, my dear one. Lenka Lutonska here, founder of Business Energetics Academy. And have you ever asked yourself, how do I, when I have got divine aligned ideas, how do I bring them into full fruition without getting distracted? How do I really balance this divine feminine and masculine, that rest and that creation? If you're curious about that, please watch this video. It's definitely for you. I believe this mini session will help you to increase your productivity, divine productivity, and flow and ease in you expressing your soul through your business and receiving bigly in return. It's going to be in slightly different format though. It's actually a segment from one of my recent group sessions inside of Limitless Millionaire. So receive yourself. It's going to be slightly different than me talking to you like this, but it's going to be even more potent because I'm already in that energy of serving millionaires and being in that very, 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 very powerful energy. So even though it may flow a little differently, you may receive from it even more than usual. So enjoy it. Receive the codes, receive the tips, and please share with me what tips and codes have you actually received. Share it in the comments. As always, if you're not subscribed, please do. I will really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. And now over to the video. Until next time, bye-bye. So first thing, my darling, is let's clarify where the structure comes in, where the masculine comes in. The structure and the support is the nervous system of your business. Nervous system is, I mean, depending how you imagine it, it's your human body, okay? If you go more into details, it's all the nerves, yes? And it's your spine and pineal gland, and it decodes the frequency. It's the receiving mechanism. Now, your business is also consciousness, and it correlates the systems and the masculine structure, including support, the team, yes, including the funnels, including the anything that you imagine the masculine. It's really the nervous system of your consciousness of the soul, okay? So as you regulate your nervous system, you also regulate your business's nervous system, okay? Now, with your nervous system, you wouldn't ask, how do I balance my nervous system with the rest of my body, with mind and soul? How do I find the balance between feminine and masculine? You don't ask that. We don't ask that question, do we? Because it's aspect of one system. Yes, it's aspect of one system. We simultaneously use our, mind and soul and the body, the nervous system. We simultaneously, it's like a trinity of, the human, and manifestation of the reality. So you don't ask the question, how do I balance masculine and feminine? This is more like a DNA is interwoven, braid. You can't separate, you don't want to separate them. You don't want to separate, I'm talking healthy, empowered, feminine and masculine. What you want to do is make sure that they're not distorted. So we do not, I'd rather you to not take any action rather than take distorted action, meaning I take that action to prove myself. I take that action to convince something or someone or manipulate or anything like that, So we work on, if you like, distortion, letting go of distortion, alchemizing distortion of feminine and masculine. But in a healthy form, feminine and masculine is like a braid. It's your nervous system. So how you're going to create that braiding more, that dance more to strengthen the nervous system of your business and for yourself is number one, I would say through presence. What presence means is not being in past, is not being even in the future, is being in here and now, in this moment. So when you write in presence. When you write that article, when you create that program, when you go on that webinar and introduce that program, you create it from the presence, be in that identity of the divine. So when you sell from deep presence, when you write from deep presence, when you create from deep presence, when you go and rest, you're present, deeply present in that resting. When you go and talk to your family or you spend time with children, you deepen the presence there. You go deeper into that presence. You play harder, if you like, or play more joyfully. You're more present there. And that presence in that moment, whatever you do, whether you are caught in the business or on the business or outside of the business, when you deepen that presence of that being, it really then feeds then how the fire in the belly is being awakened, that you can actually go and create that energy output, if you like the masculine, creation, like I want to go, I want to initiate, I want to sell, I want to make this happen, so to speak. Yes. So it's feeding one into another. So deep presence. Yes. And so that feeds that the masculine fire, if you like. Plus, of course, you think of this question. So if I imagine then these masculine structures, yes, as the sacred circuitry, as this nervous system of my soul, of my body, consciousness of my body, what does it want me to build or focus next so it can hold and receive through the nervous system? It can receive the level of abundance and impact and everything that is meant to be, that I'm meant to create. So this is how I've been led, how I've been, if you like, following the masculine structure. Some months ago, I stepped into the high level of service, high level of, everything. So there is, yes, deeper presence, but there is also masculine structures, as in you will have seen, and you've been part of it, where we reorganized what you call it suit offering, the way we serve clients. Okay, so there is not one signature program, there is 3-4 signature programs, or offerings and so forth. So there's restructuring. So that is part of the masculine, that's the structure. Okay, but it's being revealed through that, is like, if you think of it as a nervous system, as the body, of that, over time, you're revealing that structure, you're revealing that masculine, what is that nervous system. So I've been led just by this question, and it can come completely random. Sometimes when I go for a walk, I'm being present in the walk, and I just got this idea, okay, business energetics decoded, I kid you not, that's the webinar that wants to exist and is part of this structure. So, okay, I created that activation and is now being on a funnel and is now bringing new clients in, so that's masculine. There's still step by step, there's still that revealing, but it's happening smoothly, joyously, braided in that presence and feminine. You don't have to have it all done today. Book is part of that structure, you see. It's part of the structure. It's not the book is going to make you rich. Book is part of that, your eco structure, that nervous system that is bringing, the all of that abundance and impact that you're born for. Okay, that presence is also with that idea, is if you then if something is showing you something in your business, so say, okay, so let's stay present, let's observe you, let's receive you, are you mine, okay, I'll marry you, type of thing, or I'll devote myself to you, I let myself to be your channel, and I'll bring you to your full intended impact. So you're present with that idea, because there is one thing if you do it just for yourself or it's a nice idea, that's still an impact for you, energetically. Maybe you expand, that's the level of you, or revise certain belief or something like that. But that's different than when you take it and then channel it through you and take it all the way to its intended impact. Let's say you publish it, or you create it, or you put it, somewhere. So in that way, you also are tangibly working with the collective field, and you are making it like the energetic technology that attracts your clients. So you're working not just with your energy, but you're working with collective energy as well. So it's a next level of impact of that idea, if you like. So maybe you can put, if you like, intention of, I'm a wonderful birth of idea. No, not every idea wants to be birthed through you fully. Some of them are just to expand you. But I would be a little more present in there for the idea, so you can do this selection process. Okay, I'll give myself to you, and you will see this process will be quicker, more potent, and more ideas than one will be birthed through you all at the same time. Yes. When you work with ideas, you work with feminine energy, you know, it's still in a feminine form, and it's wild, it's chaotic, it's like, you know, it's like nature. Okay, what you do is you bring just a little bit of structure to support our feminine creations. First thing that comes to my mind when you grab on that idea and it expands your heart, I want you to deeply anchor the full intended impact in your body. That would be like a little structure or little ritual, little exercise, little something where you even just imagine or write down like, okay, I'm accepting your idea, where you're going to really deeply anchor it in your body so you can see maybe visualization for a few minutes where you can see updating that video already being in a full impact existent, how it will feel when the video, what is it going to do, what it might be the full intended impact. Imagine it, you know, and to the point where you feel it in your body. So it's out there, it came through you, it's out there, it's calling on even more incredible clients, even more powerful clients are stepping into programs over time. How many clients? It means, oh my fucking god, this is actually 7-figure video, you know. So talking about it, you know what I mean. So I'll take it, thank you very much. It's like a vein in body, so much blood comes in, you know. So you anchor it more deeply in the body. So okay, I'll marry it to you, so it's meaningful to you. Yes, because if you ask me what is the secret to this, is yes, it's present, it's connection to it, connection to that idea, you know, it's like marry it, devote yourself to it. This little thing can be part of it. So then if you, let's say, marry the idea, but other ideas are flirting with you, what you're gonna do? You're not going with every man that blinks at you, are you? You know? But what you can do, I do this, I have this for this exact reason, another little structure to support our feminine flow and creativity. And that is, I have literally a notepad on everywhere, on here, but I also have a dot, you know, where I write ideas. Think about this. Each idea has its own consciousness. It seeks you. Frequency, it will be knocking on your consciousness, right? So naturally, you accept it, you're matched to it. Naturally, similar ideas that are part of that frequency or that can take your business further will be already knocking, you know? That's normal. That's normal. So what you do is, instead of being distracted by those next, what can be, could be similar ideas next and next, ideas path. That's what I do. So this morning, if it would happen to me, I would be working on that video, and in the meantime say, oh, but it can extend this, extend that. Excellent. Let me write that down so I can consider it later. But hello, I'm in marriage here with this idea. I'm creating this fucking incredible, it's probably multiple 7-figure video, and that holds impact and abundance of multiple 7 figures. So I'm married to it. I'll birth this first, and then we'll consider what's next. But not, you don't have to commit with each idea. This is where you consider it. It's like you flirt with it. You let it, okay, look at me. So are you in for me? Are you just for my contemplation? Is it just nice? Or does it want to exist? Is it part of my architecture? So you look at it from the position of fully actualized Irina in that next level, you know? So is this part of that architecture? Is it existent here? Does my soul want it to exist? So if that's yes, that's when you marry it, when you commit to it. So it's the deep connection, you see? It's the deep connection that makes it flow. Presence. Yeah. Presence. So distraction still might be there, but it's positive distraction, you know, but you just write it down. You stay present with that which you're doing. You know, let's say it's going to the world is when I pass it on to the team, and I cherish that moment, because it's like that's the moment when it's going to the field. You know, my team will of course work with it, and they'll send it to the field. But this is where it ceases to be a personal expansion, and it starts to be collective expansion, tangibly translating into the business growth, business impact, and so forth.